Nah, no.
Huh?
No.
But
Okay.
it is.
Oh, you naive little man.
I saw that everywhere. I was like,
Didn't know what dank means.
no. Shank.
Good.
I don't know what that means.
It means moist weed.
Okay.
Whatever.
I had to start it over.
Oh, dang, I said that.
No,
Whoops.
leave it. Too late.
Okay. So, I'm going to try to give you kind of like a real life example of what we're about to do. Okay? So imagine I could count cheese
Yeah. You can't count cheese.
by mass. Okay? So essentially what we did on Friday was counting a singular object by its mass. But what if we have multiple singular objects coming together to form a bigger object, like a sandwich?
Then you would take the mass of each single one.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a formula for cheese?
C-H-E-E-S-E.
No, but like, what is it made of?
They're getting you all over the place.
It's just
Like,
like,
what?
you take milk and you stir it in
Like,
it. Like, it's one.
I think it's a mixture. It's not one
Okay.
entire substance. Yeah.
There's no
Milk?
Okay.
No, it's
So.
made of like, you have to like strain. Yeah, you have to put it through.
Ready?
Like,
Come on. So now, if you look up here,
Find more.
it wants us to find the molar mass of this whole guy. Okay, so let me kind of break it down. Let's just say I've got 4.5 moles of aluminum, and I want to figure out how much mass that is. What would I do? You would
Times it by.
I would figure out the molar mass of aluminum, which is what?
What?
26.98. And you would plug in and solve, quickly, someone do that for me.
Why is there a Y switch?
That's a Y.
G.
That's a G, just not close.
1,214.1. It's so fun.
But
sig figs.
Okay, I'm not worried about sig figs at this point, just because that's not the purpose of what. Okay, now listen, please focus here. Okay, this is pretty easy because we've got all the molar masses of all the individual things up there. But stop for a second. What if I say,
Oh, that's
not listening? That's not the right answer.
No, it's 0.4.
I didn't see that point. Sorry, I just saw 45.
It's really not, I'm not, okay, all right.
I was.
So let's say I got 4.5 moles of Al2SO4, 3, and I want to figure out the mass of 4.5 moles of this. First off, are they going to be the same? No. No, which one's going to be bigger?
The second one.
The bigger one. But the question is I need to find the molar mass of this. I can't just look at one thing, can I?
Just do multiple stuff.
So you multiply aluminum's mass by 2, sulfur's mass by 3, and oxygen's mass by 12.
Okay, let me do it slowly for you. Okay? So, remember how I said if I have a mole of sandwiches, you have 2 moles of bread, right? And, you know, say you put 4 pieces of cheese on there, which seems kind of crazy, but maybe I should say meat. Then you'd have 4 moles of meat for every 1 mole of sandwiches, right? Okay? So, assuming I got 1 mole of this, how many moles of aluminum do I have?
3, 2,
2.
How many moles of sulfur do I have?
1, 3.
3. And how many moles of oxygen do I have?
12.
12, right? That's just counting the atoms here. Okay? So here's what you're going to do. Now I'm going to do it the long way at first. Eventually you're going to get so good at this that you're going to totally not need to, you just plug it into your calculator, you won't even write it down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay? I'm just going to show you the long way of this. 2 moles of aluminum. Find the molar mass of aluminum. What is it?
It's 28 or 26.98.
But it makes sense if I know what the mass of 1 mole is, I can figure out the mass of 2 moles, which is what I have in this particular formula, right? I'm going to add the rest of the stuff. Okay? How many moles of sulfur?
30.
And I can look up and find what 1 mole of sulfur is.
32.07.
32.07. Can I have an amen to that? Is that the right? I think it is.
Yes.
Plus, right, 3 times 4 gives me 12 moles of oxygen. I should have an S here and an O here. And 16.00 grams for every 1 mole. Why don't you guys plug that into your calculator?
192. Oh, my calculator's done.
192.
All of our calculators have cancer.
No, like it literally has like no charge.
You might want to do this. You need these calculators. You guys should all have your calculators out. Getting after this. Ouch.
Calm down.
342.17 grams.
342.17 grams per 1 mole of your whole thing. Because don't we need it per mole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? So that would be the mass of this if I had a mole of it.
Now we multiply that by 4.5.
And now you're going to take your molar mass that you just found and you're going to use it as your conversion factor. So it's the same process, except you just have to go a little bit, you have to do a few more things to find the molar mass versus just looking up at one thing. So now I can take this number, I can put it in. For every 1 mole, I know that 1 mole of this has a mass of, and you could solve. Now I'm someone to just do that quickly. And it should make sense, right? If it's a much bigger compound than a lone atom, it's gonna weigh more. Like, you know, even though I have the same amount of particles, this is just a bigger particle.
1539.765. But sig figs is.
We would have to worry about sig figs. Okay, but I'm trying to show you here. Notice that I have the same amount of each particle. Everyone see that?
Yeah.
Okay? But they do not weigh the same. Because this is a bigger particle. Okay? Now let me just, here on, I'm actually just do this quickly. Every molar mass, when you've got a compound, will have this format. Notice where all the ones are. They're all on the bottom. So usually you'll end up just going 2 times 26.98 plus 3 times 32.07 plus 12 times 16, and you'll just do that quickly in your calculator. Make sense? Why don't you guys try figuring out the molar mass of this fella?
Where did you get 12.5?
I just made it up. I'm using it as an example. Yeah, that wasn't part of what it was asking. I was just trying to go next level and show you the difference between big particle, little particle, and how that affects your mass. So all this question's asking is find the molar mass. So I'm not asking you to find, you know, how much grams of a specific amount of moles or anything like that. I just want you to be able to figure out what is the molar mass.
Where is chromium?
When you have an answer, why don't you raise your hand?
Can't find chromium.
No, that's a compound word.
Nuh-uh.
It is. Fish tank is one word.
Fish tank is lower.
Am I done yet?
No.
Can't find. Sorry, I don't mean to pressure you. Where is it?
It's in the transition metals in column 6.
It's at the top.
Wait, oh, that's
I made that up as an example to show.
okay.
Technically, all you were supposed to solve for in that problem was that.
Oh, okay, so then this one would be.
Yeah, the correct units. So that number, grams per mole. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Raise your hand so I can come check it.
Oh, I couldn't see the, I was looking at the Chrome, I was just making sure I had my oxidation. Was it
Nope.
I'm off by a little bit.
Yeah, you're up a little bit. but-
Okay, check mine.
I put it,
I already did, you're good.
Oh, yeah.
so it would be.
Did you see that?
Oh, here we go.
No, because.
Wait, where's CR?
Yep.
CR day!
No, I just don't,
Right, trying
that's why I just made that up to use it. Technically, this problem, all you needed to solve
Oh,
for
yeah, but six.
Right
was your molar mass, which was,
And grams.
I just then went and did it and applied that to Friday's lesson.
There's two sick pictures.
Where you did the 39.1.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have two of that.
He said run.
Plus, nah, really? Okay.
Blank.
I'm assuming most of you at least attempted this,
Yeah.
okay?
Right.
So here's the quick way of doing it. Okay, without showing the whole thing out. How many potassium do I have?
2.
2. What is its molar mass?
39.098. 78.2. Oh, yeah.
39.1.
Yeah, it's 39.1.
10. Plus, how many chromiums do I have?
1, which is 52.00.
That's the molar mass of it?
Yes.
Yep. Plus,
Oh,
4,
4
16.
equals 194.4.
Here are your units. Grams for every 1 mole of the whole thing. Quickly. Next guy. Again, quick way of doing this. Just hold up, guys. Hold up. How many carbons do I have?
3, 6.
6 times molar mass of carbon. You get at the periodic table. 12.01. Plus 10. Molar mass of hydrogen is 1.01. Solve.
Multiplying.
This should be about 82.2 grams per mole. It's really that simple.
Are we allowed to do that?
Going over
It's the
there.
next worksheet.
Yeah, it's the next worksheet. I think it's only a 1-pager.
It's got
Yeah.
Okay?
it all. So,
No.
What is going on?
Rat spin. Big puppy. Big boys once.